3, 2, 1.
You know what I feel like doing?
What?
I feel like kicking back, relaxing, getting comfy. Welcome to the Get Comfy Game Break. I'm your host, Kalo, as always, here to give you the lowdown, and I'm joined by my co-host.
Naim. What's up, guys?
Yeah, so you brought a friend in the studio.
Yes.
I'm not going to let him
Introduce
get by.
yourself,
Say
boy.
what's up to the crowd.
What's up, guys?
So today in the Get Comfy Game Break world, we're going to be discussing where do we think the gaming industry is going to go in 2019.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, 2018 was filled with a lot of, I'm not saying good things, but like decent things.
But 2019 is, I think it's going to be pretty good.
I'm going to describe 2018 as getting a loot box and you get normal items in it. Like, you just don't get what you want. You don't get the rare shit. You don't get like anything like that.
Hopefully in 2019 we get all the gold.
Yeah, honestly. But
All the epics.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Get Comfy Game Break. It's very nice to see that what we're putting out there in the world is doing good. Obviously, this is my child. I got to care for it.
Yes.
I didn't kill it just yet.
Yeah, you also have 3 other children that you don't take care of, but this one you take care of.
You know.
Look at that.
Listen, it's a process.
Listen, Linda, listen.
That's what we're going to do. But to start off by where I think the gaming industry is going to go in 2019, I think, just hear me out, it's crazy. I think there's going to be more of a focus on digital versus physical copies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Of video games. Because
That's true.
I bought Fallout 76, much to my regret.
You didn't like it?
There's a lot of problems with it. A lot of problems.
Like Black Ops 4 when it came out.
Yeah, but I bought it, but I got it earlier, so I was able to download it, and then at 12 o'clock midnight, I was able to just hop into the game, no problems. I didn't have to wait to go to GameStop, which is always a pain in the ass.
It's great.
But
That's why I love buying games digitally.
yeah, and there's also, there's a problem with storage. I know I have the Xbox One, like day one edition. There's like 500 gigabytes of storage.
That's like nothing.
It's crap. But then I got an external drive and kind of fixed it.
Me too.
But it's a 1 terabyte.
Mine's 4.
Wow. Well, all right, fine. Your storage is better than mine. Gosh.
I have like 30 something games, almost 40, and they're all like about almost like 100 gigs.
Yeah.
Mostly. So I have about like 2.5 terabytes left.
And what's weird is I have like maybe, like all my other games are physical. I just recently started getting digital, like for Red Dead 2, which that was a whole shit show with installing. But yeah, like Halo 5 Guardians, and this is like old Halo 5, it's like over 90 gigs. What game deserves to be 90 gigs?
Almost all Call of Duties are like above 100. Like Ghost was like I think 112.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 was like 150. I was like, that's like insane.
And that's right off the bat. That's not even including like
Oh, no, not right off the
patches
bat.
and
That's
all
like
that.
all of the DLC and everything totals up there.
Oh, that's with the DLC.
For Black Ops 3, it starts off at 93.
Jeez.
Ends at 156.
But that's also like not a fault to the creators of the game and like of the console, but like they're trying to make the gaming experience as clear as possible. Like you can just jump in, there's not gonna be problems, but here we are with a lot of problems. But what do you think about the gaming industry in 2019?
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I feel like most games in the future, they're gonna have a lot of problems, but the creators are gonna like fix it like fast. Like that's what Black
Yeah.
Ops 4 did with its updates. Now they're doing updates every Tuesdays.
See,
really good.
See, that's what I like about developers who actually care about their games. Like, they'll put a game out in the world, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm going to wait a couple months to put out a patch. Developers like Treyarch and all that, and then, like, I know with Bethesda, they just start right away. They're like, we see the problems, we hear you, we're going to fix it right away.
Let's fix it ASAP.
Because I know that a game like Elder Scrolls Online that came out many years ago, it was shit to start with. But as time went on, they started adding more, they started fixing bugs, and really making it a good game. I haven't hopped in since then, but I'm willing to give it a try again. But yeah, that's important, especially when you want to keep customers, especially now, going into the next generation, which, I don't know, I've heard a lot of rumors about what the new Xbox is going to be and then what the new PlayStation is. I know you'd probably know more about the PlayStation.
I actually haven't looked at anything about the future because like I wanted to be like a surprise,
A surprise. I know.
I heard so many mock versions of the PS5. One of them was like it's gonna be like a PSP, kind of like a Switch. You could bring it portable and put it in a place, and boom, it's on the TV.
They should do that.
That would be cool, but like it's kind of like copying the Switch, so they would get sued.
But like if the
Most
PSP
likely.
is like the original like
True.
game
They should
that
have
you
kept
can
it
take
as
on the
PSP,
go.
not like a Switch where you could like put it in a place and then just projects it on the screen. I can't even speak English today.
If that came out, like the Vita or something like that came out today, PlayStation would run the market. Because like I know I had a PlayStation Portable, I had a
the
PS Vita.
but Vita had so many problems. Like I had a Vita because my uncle gave me the Vita actually.
Yeah.
He bought it for himself, didn't like it because it's like small screen, so he just gave it to me and goes here.
Yeah. Was it the one that I know? There's one that slides up. Is that the one?
No, that's the old one. That's like between PSP and PS Vita, I think.
I'm really dating myself here.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's called, but one of my aunt's cousins actually brought that over to her house. I was like, what the hell is this?
Like, what is this contraption? But yeah, if the PlayStation like released something like that now, it would make so much money. It would.
Awesome.
Because like if you put a game like if you put any of the new like the Spider-Man game on it, and I know that like now handhelds have the capability of allowing bigger games to be put on that console, because the Switch, like those games like Legend of Zelda, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, you can play that all right now and it's seamless. It's not like there's going to be any latency problems or not going to be any lag. Maybe with Breath of the Wild, but that's like a gigantic game for no reason.
Yeah.
But it's a good game. It's a very good game. So do you have anything that you want to say about the gaming industry? You're going to get into this. You're going to get into this.
Oh yeah, we're going to bring you into it. Come on then.
I don't know. I really do feel like they should make everything digital, to be honest. Like, all copies, like game copies, like it's too much like space in your house. So I feel like it'll be like very great addition to put everything digital.
Yeah, I know that compared to whenever I had the 360 to the Xbox One, my 360 was in the middle of my entertainment system, and like stacks of like hundreds of thousands of games were like all along the sides. And like compared to my Xbox One now, I have maybe 5, 6, or 7 physical games. I know that going back to Bethesda, they had a problem with people who ordered like the physical copy of Fallout 76. You got the Power Armor helmet, you got a bunch of cards and some bullshit, and it was supposed to come with a canvas bag to hold everything. I don't care about the bag, but I didn't even get that copy. But people who did, they got a different like material of the bag, and Bethesda's like, oh, you know, we had to cut costs, but maybe down the line we'll send you the actual bag you paid for. It's
That's messed up. That's like the Fire Festival.
Yeah,
It really is.
It's like we promise you one thing, we're going to give you something else, and with that, you're going to lose customers right off the bat. I know I'm probably not going to buy the next Fallout game. I'm going to wait to see how it is first,
I
then
never
jump
actually
into
played
it.
Fallout. I played Fallout like twice. I never really liked it. Not a big fan.
It's an acquired taste because survival, like
Yeah.
RPGs, are really like you have to be really into it. I know that Elder Scrolls was coming out with another game. I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah, I'm more of FPS games, and you know this too, because I'm a really diehard fan of COD. Not Battlefield though.
Yeah, you know, with all these takes on FPS, it's really like Titanfall 2. I heard was a really good title, and it was just overlooked because they
Everybody
released
didn't
between.
like it because of the time it was.
Yeah, it was
Like,
in like a weird window
I
for
got
releases.
it like 2 years after it came out or something like that. It was like $5 on PlayStation Store. I was like, this is a steal.
Yeah,
So I started playing that. I leveled up really fast because I was naturally good at first FPS games.
wow,
So
pro player
and
here,
then-
MLG.
and then Apex Legends comes out, and I'm not a big fan of Apex Legends. Not gonna
Really?
lie, not a big fan.
I love it. I
For
don't
me,
know.
out of all the battle royale games, I think COD is the best with Blackout.
Well, that's because you're a COD fan.
Not only that, but like
It's natural.
It's
to
good
you.
though.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather take Apex Legends, and this is just me being biased because I've won a shit ton more games in Apex versus Fortnite.
Me too.
Maybe it's because I suck at Fortnite and I just don't like know how to play it. I don't build. I'm one of those people who don't build.
Me too.
I know I'm gonna get backlash for that because I fucking suck ass at building.
Me
Like
too.
every time I'd get into a fight with somebody, I'd like stress build around me and like trap myself in a fucking box, and they just murk me. That's just
Yeah.
how it goes.
I've gotten better with building because I play with him a lot, and he's really good
He's
at
a good
building
builder.
and editing.
Oh,
Insane.
I haven't even touched that.
Whenever he plays COD with me, I'm more of the guy who just attacks everybody. He just stays back and tries to save my ass.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Fortnite, he pushes. I stay in the back, try to kill everybody. He dies. I'm like, fuck. We're all dead.
Yeah,
I take out an RPG, and my partner decides to put a wall in front of me before I shoot.
It's like instantly before I start building, I turn into my mom when she tries to play video games because I'm like, all right, I gotta build a wall, and it like takes me a minute to
Build a
build
wall,
a wall.
build it tall.
Yeah, build a wall, then a ramp. Like there's these kids online. I see the
It only
videos
costs
like
10 mats, not $2 billion.
yeah, honestly, and like I see kids like online building like fortresses in like 2 seconds, and I'm here struggling to build a little box.
They're building a whole hotel with Wi-Fi.
Honestly, that's what they do though. Like I see them, they came out with like these things you can walk across and like it plays music. People are playing full songs.
Yeah, people
Like-
are like going back to like Avicii and Marshmallow. On
Like
that.
how? Like how do you do that? Like
It's so sick.
it is. Like hats off to them. I mean, I suck at that.
It's so creative. I like that a lot.
I'm gonna stay in my lane of like games I know I can play and like win. But like going back to like the whole gaming industry in 2019, I think that with this upcoming like console generation, because we have the Xbox Scarlet, Project Scarlet, PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah.
I'm losing numbers.
I think it's gonna be PS5. I have no idea.
Yeah, I would assume, but would you think that, and here's my branding opportunity for Sony, in the name PlayStation, would you make the S in station number 5? Put it out there. Mind blown.
I don't really think so.
Wow, you're just shooting down my ideas
No,
like
no,
that.
I mean it's a cool idea.
You're
I just
killing
wouldn't
me.
do it.
Yeah, because then people will be like,
Like
let's
PlayStation
play
4. They
5
should have
Asian.
put like the A as a 4. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the same concept of that. I wouldn't do that.
I'm confused of what the Xbox, the next Xbox is going to
It's
be.
probably like Xbox S or something. I don't know.
Because it went Xbox, regular
360,
Xbox, 360.
regular 360, then 1.
Yeah, it's I still to
Xbox
this day
2,
don't get
watch.
it. Oh my gosh. They're-
Xbox 2.
But then people are going to be like, oh wait, wasn't the 360 the second Xbox?
Watch the Xbox 2 supposedly is gonna have PS2 graphics.
Oh my god.
That would have been hilarious.
It's going to have a graphics of potato. I don't have a 4K TV. I don't have a 4K TV, so I'm stuck at 1080p.
Little blast in the past with the PlayStation Classic.
Oh my gosh.
People hate the PlayStation Classic so much.
That's because they don't release the good titles.
It's
They
just-
put decent titles in there Final Fantasy
they
and
did
all
a
that.
lot of good advertisements,
Yeah.
but it wasn't good at all. And I went
Yeah.
to GameStop, and they had a little showcase of it in the front. He goes, "This is how big it is. It's literally the size of a mini notebook pad."
Yeah, I remember I brought up the last podcast that it's funny how the SNES Classic came out and all of the games in there, 30 something games, I don't know the exact number, but all those games in that console is equivalent to the JPEG of the Mario logo. Just the logo.
That's sick.
How it's crazy how all these old games can fit on maybe a 1 gigabyte hard drive or just a regular thumbstick. It's we've come so far, going back to the 90 gig games, just seeing what goes into that versus what happened back in the day, with Mario, a side scroller. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
And I know Xbox now is coming out with, it's rumored, but it's pretty official now, an all digital console. There's gonna be no disc drive.
CD drive?
No. So
Oh,
what that's gonna do is that's gonna free up space and cut costs.
That could shut down GameStop because GameStop's already falling.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
struggling really hard to find shareholders.
I know that whenever I go in to buy games and I bought digital copies at GameStop, they urge you to buy the physical copy, and it's oh, just do this instead. It's fine. It's the same thing. But it's just ease of use at the end of the day.
People
and it
don't
saves
like
time.
buying discs because they're too lazy to change it.
Yeah.
That's how I am. That's why
I've
I
gotten
have
spoiled.
I have 4 disc games and I have 20 something, maybe 30 something other digital games. So whenever I want to switch, I just scroll and click.
It can be Game of the Year content, on the disc that's sitting on my nightstand over there, and I'm over here, and I'll just play the same game for a couple weeks at a time.
That's me with COD, but I don't stay there for weeks. I stay there until the cycle's done.
Yeah. When it's done, you're just
All right, thank you. Next.
yeah. Honestly, move on to the next Call of Duty.
Oh, Black Ops 4 came out in mid-October. I still play World War II.
See, I didn't really get into World War II. I'm tired of
like
that
it.
genre of World War One because I play a lot of Battlefield.
Yeah, that's why.
Battlefield is getting really repetitive. I just want a modern shooter. Give me
I think the new Battlefield, what was it, Battlefield 5 or something like that?
yeah, Battlefield
That's
5.
based on World War II, I think.
Yeah, it's just getting old to me.
Because
It
I was
really
on
is.
PlayStation, and they were actually selling a trilogy of that.
Yeah, because I know the next step in their train of logic is going to be Vietnam War, North Korea, or Korea.
Most likely, it's gonna be like Cold War stuff.
Yeah.
Black Ops 1 type of stuff.
And I get that people are fascinated by it. It tells a good story, but when it comes down to it, I want something modern to change it up. Because you can only release so many games
It's
with
always
the same
past
weapons.
or the future. It's not really modern. They stopped modern content when it comes down to GTA and Modern Warfare Remastered.
Yep.
And all those other old Modern Warfare series.
And you can go back to those Call of Duties and they'll still be the same. They'll
It's
still be
fun.
good.
They're
That's the
all
thing.
good. The campaigns to almost all the Modern Warfares were amazing.
Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 2's campaign.
Modern Warfare 3 got me so emotional.
Magnificent.
Because it's everybody dies but Price, and Price is gonna get old. What are you gonna do? People Modern Warfare 4 is gonna come out. I'm no, it's not.
Yeah, it's just
What are they gonna do? They're gonna revive players? They can't do that. I mean, that's what they're doing in Black Ops 4. That's why they have the whole blackout scene.
yeah. Every game I feel now is going to come out with Battle Royale.
Most likely.
Because
did
Battlefield
it, and everything
5
was
is
good.
coming out with Battle Royale.
You know,
It's
people
weird.
you know how many people were surprised that Apex Legends was made by EA? Because it's free, and EA
I was surprised.
was like, what?
I mean, I know the publisher. I know that, they're tied with Titanfall. but like for EA to put out something that's free to play, free to play,
What?
and not pay to win,
What?
and not paid to win.
It's like that what you call it? It's like the Soldier Boy meme. Free?
Free? What?
What?
But like, you know,
What?
you look at a game like Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the new version of that. It's pay to win, or it was pay to win, until everyone's like, oh, fuck you guys, like, we're not buying these loot boxes. And like, even to this day, I hopped onto it because I seen that they put out new heroes for the game. They're still, you gotta pay a shit ton of money to get them.
It's insane. Like
the
for
grind
Apex,
is ridiculous.
I heard Apex, like a skin is like $20.
Yeah, well, no, you can get the skins by leveling up,
Yeah.
but you can buy like exclusive skins,
Like packs and stuff.
But like, that's fine. Like cosmetic stuff
Like,
is fine.
That's alright, but like not something that would like change the game. Like you need to buy like a big suit or something like that to like make yourself stronger to kill enemies.
But
Like,
that's what
kinda
Battlefront
stupid.
2 was. You have to pay to win. You have to get all these different
People
weapons.
don't
You
like
get these
that.
cards, and like it just doesn't make sense to release a
COD
game.
was the same back in Black Ops 3 when it come down to DLC guns because they had like I think 30 something DLC guns.
Oh, they
It
started
had more
doing
DLC. It had more DLC guns in
Mm.
Black Ops 3 than there were guns are like already on disc.
that? Yeah, I fell off of right at Modern Warfare 3. I think
I like know everything about like all the other games after that.
I wanted to get Black Ops 4 that just came out,
Yeah.
and it's because it had zombies, and I just felt like the multiplayer was decent enough to
Multiplayer was
hop
good.
back into it.
Multiplayer is really good. Zombies, not really a big fan of. My only map that I really like is Blood of the Dead, which is a remake of Mob of the Dead,
Yeah.
but added more areas. Same with the map 5. It's called Classified now.
Oh, okay. So that was.
I like Classified specifically because the Pentagon Thief isn't in there.
Got you. Because I know that's the one where you go, like, I think you play as Fidel Castro.
Yes,
Yep.
that's 5 when you're in the Pentagon.
Yep. Because, see, like, those maps are fun. I know that I watched my friend play zombies, and he played in this Coliseum. I don't know what map that is.
That's called 9.
See, like, that map looked pretty fun, because, like, it had different
It is
workings.
fun, but it's
and, like,
annoying.
yeah, because I imagine you have to pay for different doors, open shit,
It's not
like
that, there's
power.
just so many doors and it's so complicated. It's like there's 4 Templar places.
Yeah.
And they're all connected in one basement. So in order to get one half of the area open, you have to go through both of these houses, go all the way to the bottom, go through the tunnels and stuff, and come out to that side. Like why? That probably
Yeah.
costs like $30,000 like points
Like,
in
I-
game. Like that's so annoying.
And then they had like all these totems or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that
You have
doesn't
to
make
do challenges
sense.
and stuff. Like if you want to unlock Pack-a-Punch, you have to do all 4 challenges.
That's crazy. I just don't understand that. Like just
That's
give me the
annoying.
zombies experience. Maybe include some fun bits and pieces, but don't make it like where I have to jump through hoops to fucking open one door. It adds to level of difficulty, obviously, but
Like it's
it
cool that
also
they're adding
shies
stuff.
away
It's
from other
just
people.
Like most people play zombies just for survival.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to make getting the Pack-a-Punch really complicated, why even put Pack-a-Punch then?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense
Yeah,
to me
like
at all.
like in Blood of the Dead, you have to create you have to build the shield,
Yeah.
the zombie shield, and in order to do that, you have to kill Brutus, get his key, and you have to pick up like this I forgot what it's called. It's in the Afterlife. Back
Yeah.
in Call of the Dead, the original. Not Call of the Mob of the Dead, in the original.
Yeah.
It's the Afterlife like energy thing. I don't know
That's
what you would call
crazy.
it. You have to take that and you have to take a shield part and you have to build it somewhere. That takes at least up to round 8.
Yeah. I don't know. Zombies should just
annoying.
stay as a typical experience. But you know what? I think that about does it here for the Get Comfy Game Break. I hope you all enjoyed. Remember, every Friday morning at 10 a.m. we upload here on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, the whole shebang. We'll be here. We hope you are here. Also, leave a comment down below if you guys want us to talk about anything in general, or if you just want to talk to us. Our social medias are in the links down below. And also, remember, the Get Comfy podcast comes out every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. If you like what we do here, go check out the rest of the crew. And you know what? We will see you guys next time.
Heyo.